Men's mental health is important to me because I suffer with mental health, just like most men. But men see this as a weakness and a taboo subject that is often not discussed. Our industry fosters a culture of male dominance and toughness. It's these toxic stereotypes that prevent men from seeking the help that they need. If we openly discuss mental health, we create an environment where it's okay to not be okay. This mentality will help us to attract the next generation of male and female professionals who prioritise mental health and wellbeing. Okay, so my story. So I had a fall from a significant height back in 2011. Along with multiple fractures and a punctured lung, the incident left me in a coma with a traumatic brain injury, with a bleak prognosis for recovery. Against all odds, I defied expectations and began to learn your basic stuff like walking, reading and talking again. Just as I was prepared to go back to work in 2012, redundancy struck, leaving me jobless and with an uncertain future. This period of my life was undoubtedly the most challenging. Then embarked on a new challenge, completed a degree in Quantity Surveying in 2016, part-time. The director, who I worked with at the time, didn't know about my history background, recognised my determination, put me on a path to become a chartered quantity surveyor, and I achieved this first time round in 2019. Throughout these trials, I kind of suppressed my mental health battles. But in 2023, my cousin unexpectedly took his own life, leaving his young family without a dad. This was a catalyst for change for me. I realised how important it was for men to talk. So I swore to my family then something good would come out of this tragic situation. Decided to confront my fears and share my experience. I found my voice and haven't looked back since. That's why men's mental health is so important to me. It took me 12 years of suppressing this mental ill health to find a safe space to share what I was dealing with. My experience at SES has been life-changing. This is the first organisation I've worked at that has a culture for openness, which creates a safe space for people to talk. Recently gave a talk at the RSES conference about SES and weights and the thriving cultures. I gave an example of the jelly bean wellness tree that Dan Sadler introduced to me at a strategy day back in June. It was where employees, male and female, at Prism openly discussed their feelings, and this is the first time in 24 years that I'd witnessed this culture. So what can the industry do better? Going back to my first Prism strategy day with Dan Sadler, my director, create a culture where it's normal for everybody to have a safe space to talk openly. It's about leaders showing their vulnerability to encourage their workforce that it's okay to be human. And ultimately, if nothing changes, nothing changes. If there's one good thing out of this, if one person can take that next step, that's it, that's the job done. That's all I want.